Hi, I'm Caroline, and today we're sitting down with Office Sales Director Roy Ivimey. Roy, tell me a little bit about your professional background and experience.
I've been involved in the technology business for the past 25 odd years across a whole range of organisations, hardware, software services. I spent about 10 years working with an organisation called Avaya, who are involved in communications, unified communications contact centres. So when I was there, I was looking after their applications business across Asia Pacific. So it's really been an interesting time just seeing how the technology's evolved, ranging from mainframes and dumb terminals through to mid-range computing, client server, and then moving back into that centralized data environment. It's almost history repeating itself, and what I'm really keen to see is what's going to happen over the next 5 to 10 years.
For you personally, what is it that you like the most about working with Office?
It is just such a vibrant dynamic in there. Everybody is really switched on. They want to get the right thing done for themselves, for the organisation, but more importantly for the customers. And to see people sending out emails at 10 o'clock at night, or 1 o'clock in the morning. It doesn't matter. If it's got to be done, it gets done, and nobody complains about it. It's just what happens within the business. And it is just such a refreshing change from some of the larger organisations I've been involved in, where trying to get things done can be really like pulling teeth.
Roy, tell me a little bit about Office's managed cloud services.
It's actually a really interesting time for Office. We have our own data centre where we support the bulk of our customers today. But what we're seeing is in the market right now, there are a lot of very significant players who are picking up on this whole data centre hosted environment. Organisations like Amazon Web Services, Microsoft, IBM with SoftLayer, the Rackspace solution. And what we have seen is that there is really an appetite for a lot of organisations to take advantage of those larger organisations, but they don't always provide the right level of support and capability to some of the, I won't call them less sophisticated, but the ones with smaller IT departments. So trying to then look after and manage those cloud environments can be quite challenging. So what we're looking to do in this space is really to be able to partner with these key global data center providers and hosting providers to provide our managed service layer that sits on top of their platform, as well as provide a really secure and complex hosting requirement within our own data center.
As the sales director, can you outline Office's main products and services?
If you're a brand new client and you've never heard of us before, that's interesting, because what I would be saying is Office is a provider of managed services for infrastructure. So we are able to work with our customers to say, let's have a look at what it is that you need, and then look to put you into the correct environment for that. And there'll be a number of different conditions around that, which could be around price, it could be around performance, it could be around security. And we look at the underlying requirements that you have, find the right platform to put you on, and then we can put our service layer on top, where we can look after all of the system monitoring, the alerting, the backups, the firewall rule changes that need to be made, capacity planning, really just making sure that everything that occurs within your server environment happens seamlessly.
As the technology changes and the landscape evolves, what are the challenges that you guys face?
Right now, what we're seeing is almost an amalgamation of infrastructure players. SoftLayer was recently purchased by IBM, for example. So there's a number of organisations that are looking to grow what they're doing within this space.
And how is Office rising to those challenges? How are you meeting them?
Right now we have a number of customers that we look after who are software vendors, and what we're doing with them is we are working to assist them in enabling their software to be provided as a service to customers. So we'll work out a methodology whereby they can just fill in a form, push a button, and we will basically spin up the service for them. We will load the software and hand it over for them to do the necessary configuration. Right now we are working with a number of existing customers that we have, and we are also working with a number of potential new customers who have a premise-based solution at the moment and really need to move to that software as a service model.
Thanks so much, Roy, for your time.
It was my pleasure.